Is the Toyota Tacoma louder than the Jeep Gladiator? Let's do a little cold air intake comparison. Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to RobMotive. So, is my Toyota Tacoma louder than my Jeep Gladiator? You know, I have cold air intakes, aftermarket cold air intakes on both trucks. So I wanted to go out, do a little test. You guys be the judge. But first, let me show you what I've got. If you look at the Toyota Tacoma, it has the S&B cold air intake, this giant, gorgeous looking beast right here. Of course, it replaced the factory or the OEM cold air intake. Now, if we run out to the driveway here, I have an aftermarket cold air intake in the Jeep Gladiator as well. It is the Air Raid cold air intake. So I'm gonna settle up, we're gonna take a little ride, and we'll see which one is actually louder. We're gonna start off in the Jeep Gladiator. We're gonna save the Tacoma for last. So I'm gonna give you a cold start. They've been sitting overnight, so everything is all cold for what cold can be here in South Texas. So let's listen to that. Not really much there. Okay, we're gonna start off from a stop sign, a takeoff, get up to speed, and then we'll go through a little area where it's kind of slower speeds and then higher speeds, so you can see what this sounds like. Here we go. Not too bad. You get a little bit of sound out of it. It's not like it's, you know, horribly loud or obnoxious or anything. Now we're gonna hit another stop here. We'll take off, and then we're gonna do a quick little speed run. Okay, you can hear how it kicks down once the gear kicks down, right? Now we're gonna take another little turn here, and then we're gonna get on it a bit, see what it sounds like. There we go. So now we're just gonna drive normal here for a second. You can hear it kick up. Now let's give it a little bit of gas. It jumps. I tell you, it moves. But anyway, you can hear what it sounds like there from just kind of a rolling speed up, if you will. Now I'm going to get in an area where speed limit is about 55 or so. We'll travel 55 or so. And you can hear what it sounds like just kind of cruising along at a bit of a higher speed. Okay, there we're cruising at 55 miles an hour. I really can't hardly hear it. I can hear it slightly in the background. See if you guys can hear it. But really, the wind noise from the truck itself kind of drowns out almost everything else. Now, I'm going to give it a little bit of gas. You can hear it jump up there. You know, when the truck downshifts, gets a little higher RPM going, you get a little bit more sound. Now we're just going to cruise just a little bit here. Again, not obnoxious. And this is the way that I like it. You see, I want it so that when I'm cruising along like we are right now, I can just hear it slightly in the background. But it's not a droning, obnoxious sound like you get from some of the aftermarket exhausts out there. So much better, in my opinion, from that standpoint, as far as just cruising and not having to listen to any kind of an annoying drone in the background. Listen to it one more time at speed. That's about it. Now, in a second, I'm gonna make a turn, which means I'm gonna have to accelerate either from a stop or a roll, depending on what color light we get up there. And you'll be able to hear what it sounds like. And then we'll grab the Tacoma and see what that sounds like in comparison. I'm thinking it's not going to be anywhere near as loud as what this is. Again, not that this is overly loud. And in case you've lost track, we are in the Jeep Gladiator with the Air Raid cold air intake system. So we'll let this light change and then we'll take our turn. I gave it a little bit of gas. What can I say? But not too much. Again, it's not horrible. It's certainly not obnoxious in any way, in my opinion. Now, I could be tone deaf, I guess, for what it sounds like, but I don't think so. I think it sounds pretty good. Now, we're going to do a turnaround where we'll need to get back up to speed. Not bad at all, but you can hear it, and that's what I like. Okay, here we go. We're in the Tacoma now. It's a little dark in here because, you know, I'm in the garage, and it is a garage queen. So here we go. Let's turn it over. It might actually be a hair louder at startup, but I think that might just be because it's a different brand, different truck, in other words, but pretty close anyway. Let's head out. We're doing the same test from the same stop sign. So we're going to take a right, a left, a right. We're going to take the same course. Here we go. I don't know. You guys are going to have to be the judge between the two and how they sound. Might actually get a little bit more sound out of the Tacoma. I'm not sure. Taking another right onto the area where we're going to do a little speed run through the gears in the Tacoma. Yeah, I think the Tacoma might actually be a little bit louder. It's not as bass or as thunderous, but a little louder. Now we're going to turn and then we're going to speed up from that rolling start and run through the gears and hear what it sounds like. Okay, there you go. Always fun, always fun. I did actually match the same speed that I got up to in the Jeep Gladiator, so not quite as quickly. You know, the Tacoma just is not as fast as the Gladiator is, but still, it is much better with the Sprint booster. Now, let's take a left and get up to 55, 60, see what it sounds like. Okay, there you go. We're traveling at 55 right now. So I'm going to be quiet for a second. You can just hear the sound of the truck. It's pretty much, I would say it's pretty comparable. I can hear the exhaust. I'm not sure if it's the cold air intake or the exhaust. I do have a TRD exhaust on this truck, but I've never really noticed it to be a whole heck of a lot different sound-wise. But I can hear the exhaust note on the truck. Just not sure if it's the cold air intake. All right, well, we're cruising along. Now I'm just gonna get on it a little bit, and I want to see what it sounds like when we kick it down a gear. So let me make this curve so I can see who's sitting around it. Don't see anybody. Okay, here we go. Not much of a difference. You can hear it, as you can hear any engine when you give it more gas, obviously. But I don't know that it's really any kind of a thunderous sound or anything like that. Now we're going to come up to this stoplight like I did before. We're going to hang a left. We're going to do the turnaround. We'll see what it sounds like there. There was the turn going around from the stoplight. So we're going to make another turnaround here in just a second. Okay, here we go. Another turnaround and then up to speed. Not too bad. I do think it's a little bit quieter myself, but I'm not quite sure. I'll have to pay attention when I edit the video, actually, to see what it sounds like. Okay, there you have it. We are back. Leave a comment and let me know. Which one do you guys think was louder? The Toyota Tacoma with its S&B cold air intake, or the Jeep Gladiator with its Air Raid cold air intake? I'd be curious to know. I'm going to reserve my opinion until later because I don't want to taint the results. Let me know what you think. Also, real quick, I do have 2 additional channels. RobMotive JT, all about my 2020 Jeep Gladiator. And RobMotive FST, all about my 2021 Toyota Tundra. Check them out, and if you like them, why not subscribe? Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.